Hello everyone, it's BYG Agami back with another video. Now today we have a new series on the channel. It's pretty much where I talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's certain points throughout our Yu-Gi-Oh! Fandom, or just certain scenes, certain scenarios, certain arcs, and we just sort of talk about it and give our retrospective thoughts on it. I have a special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. I'm the Frozen Particle and I'm ready to discuss some Yu-Gi-Oh! With BYG Agami. Let's go, man.
Also, you have a very special project coming up. Would you like to elaborate on that more?
Well, I'm working on a new series which heavily involves nostalgia and, it leads right into this topic, and it's pretty much focusing on the early days of Toriyama, and Toriyama is the creator of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama, and pretty much I'm discussing the early works of him, and a lot of them are lost and, not discovered by the public, so I'm shedding light on those old manga by Toriyama, and it should be fun and very informative and very nostalgic at the same time, so yeah.
So it falls right in the alley of this discussion. But we're just going to be talking about nostalgia, like moments that we saw as a childhood. Now, a very special moment for me, and we'll talk about how we got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course, was that I remember I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And I saw it like when it was airing, probably on, I forget, it was Vortex or some shit. And they showed the last episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then they showed the first episode of GX. It's probably the highlight reel of my whole fandom as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. But what about yours? What's your favorite, your highlight, the one moment that really stands out in your childhood, or just in your whole lifespan of being a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan?
Okay, well, that's a hard question to pick out a favorite moment, but it would have to be when I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! For the first time as a kid in Australia, on Toasted TV. That's the channel.
Good name, a really good.
Yeah, Toasted TV. Yeah, but I was watching it on there, and it was the episode where Kaiba threatens to commit suicide because he was on the cliff. He was saying that, oh, if you knock me off in your next turn, I'll, fall off the cliff side. And that was a really impactful moment for, a variety of different, ways. It was just an awesome moment for Kaiba, and obviously the characterization of Yugi Moto and Yami Yugi. And plus it was just awesome to see Kaiba with his
new duelist that he created. Basically, it was in the prototype stage.
Yeah,
he first dueled Joey with that freaking Merc Joey. Actually defeated Joey in a duel, and then after that he versed Yugi because he had a vendetta with him, and that vendetta was because he defeated the champion. Kaiba was the champion, and he gets OTK'd by this little random newbie that really just started dueling with him. That was his first duel ever in the whole real world. And of course the Duel Monsters anime. But yeah, he just defeats him, and then Kaiba, the thing with Kaiba is that, if you guys don't know about Kaiba's characterization, and his character is that he's insane, alright? He used to get abused a lot from his father, Gorzaburu Kaiba, and I talked about it a lot in my Did Kaiba Die theory, which I will link down below. But yeah, that basically sparked it to him, because the thing is, in that episode, the first episode, Kaiba does that mind crush, and it opens up Tim's mind, and he's just he's all over the place. Kaiba, it sort of rebuilds Kaiba's character in more of a pure-hearted person, but at the same time he's still insane, and he sparks onto that. Yeah, it's supposed to cleanse his mind of the insanity, but it makes him sane for a few damn episodes, or a few moments in his life, and then it gets back. But yeah, continue on with the whole moment.
Well, I just love how Kaiba's sort of cape thing, his outfit is just blowing in the wind. It was an awesome visual, and also that whole episode, it was 2-3 parts, wasn't it? The Face-Off episode.
Yeah, Face-Off 1, Face-Off 2, Face-Off 3, episode 22 to 24. I'm pretty sure that's when it takes place.
Great episodes with that whole fight, or duel, or whatever you want to call it, is so good with Karibo. You may have the ultimate attack, but I have the ultimate defense. All of that stuff, awesome. And I remember watching that on the DVDs when I got them for Christmas. And yes, such an awesome moment. But what are your some of your
Favorite
more
nostalgia.
favorite moments
The
growing up.
nostalgic moments, of course, is when Yugi meets Jaden. Like, man, I just like chills
Yeah.
instantly. Another moment is the what's it called, the Blackluster Soldier summon, and I think that was in what, episode 27? No, actually 29. It was the My Duel.
Good memory.
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, Duelist Kingdom I have down on pat. Like, if you tell me what a moment or a certain moment, I'll remember. I'll name the episode. But and I'm pretty sure it's called Dual Identity Part 2. Yeah, that's the episode in the dub. But yeah, the thing is that part's really good. Episode 1, the Heart of the Cards, the damn Blue Eyes White Dragon scene. Episode 6, I think. No, episode 4. It's called the first. No, episode 6. It's called the first duel, and then episode 4 is called Inspector Combo, I think. But yeah, the first duel is also one of my favorite moments, just because it's Joey versus Mai, and that really makes Joey's character just expound as a duelist. Because the thing is, Joey won that duel, of course, by luck, because of the whole like, oh, something you see that you don't see. Of course, that's in the Japanese version, but the thing is, like, with Yami's help and shit, because Mai's a top tier duelist. She's a top competitor. Like, she in Battle City, she was like probably one of the fastest people to get locator cards. And then in freaking Duelist Kingdom, she was one of the people that got the most star chips. So the fact that he was able to defeat a top tier duelist like Mai, and really like make, and that's like one, like that duel, and then the face off duel between Kaiba and Yugi, it makes their characters develop more. Yeah, what are the DVDs that you have? Like, are they the volumes or the season sets?
I believe they are the volumes, and I think I don't have them anymore. I'm not too sure, but it contained like the first few episodes
Yeah, like
of Duelist
three, four
Kingdom.
episodes on them.
Um,
Cause like I got that. I
yeah.
actually have them. Like, I have all 16 for Duelist Kingdom.
Oh wow.
Untouched, bro. Not unwrapped.
Nice.
Mint
That's
condition,
really awesome.
bro.
And the reason
I haven't opened them up yet.
I go to Duelist Kingdom so much is that
It's
like
nostalgia. It's
I
literally
didn't
nostalgia.
really. Yeah, but it's also like it's more than that. It's like the it's the reason I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! And the reason I stayed. Like, it is, in my opinion, the best season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it introduces the characters so well. It makes engaging battles with like real emotion. Because anyone could just see a cool duel, but that's not really what the point is. The point is the emotion and what the characters are feeling and how that transcends into the into the duel itself, and that's what makes Yu-Gi-Oh!
Like,
Especially season 1 good for me.
like for me, season 1 is my favorite dub-wise. Sub-wise, it's complete trash, and I don't mean offense to any sub fans out there, but like, open your eyes, right? Open your eyes and really rewatch that arc.
Mind Crush.
Yeah, mind crush your eyes and rewatch that arc, because that arc is just all over the place. But like, I like season 1 a lot. Like, it's my favorite arc, because the thing is, like, if you watch it and then you watch season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, you can tell that they didn't know what the hell they were doing. Like, you could tell that 4K didn't know what the hell they were doing when they were recording this. And so it has that sense of, oh shit, what are we gonna do? What are we supposed to do? Like, not in that way, but I mean, like they didn't know how to like do a Yu-Gi-Oh show. And then, of course, once they got into season 2, they really started to cement themselves as like a legit dubbing company. Because the thing is, the voice acting was kind of shit in season 2. No, season 1, my bad. And season 2, it got a little bit better. But as you were talking about like the best arc in all of Yu-Gi-Oh, like, I'm gonna have to say this though. Like, I always thought season 4 was the Doma arc. But after watching Battle City subbed, and I'm almost complete Battle City Part 1, I would have to say Battle City is. That arc is so well. Like, it utilizes all the characters except for Grandpa, unfortunately. But it utilizes Trish or Honda. It utilizes Duke Devlin, Serenity, or Shizuka. It just utilizes all these characters. And like, no arc has ever done that before, in my opinion. Like, the Doma arc did a nice job on utilizing a few characters. But Battle City all the way. Like, every character got their moment. Even Grandpa got a few moments in there. So I'm just gonna have to say Battle City. But like, talking about that, did you ever collect the cards for Yu-Gi-Oh?
I did, but I wasn't an avid player of them. I just liked how they looked.
I know that's the reason why 90%
yeah.
of kids buy that, because they look awesome.
Did you get the duel list?
Oh, I never got that shit. Did you get it?
Really? I got them for Christmas, dude. They looked so good. And having the cards in there with the little strap, it just made you feel awesome.
Made you feel
But
like
you know,
Yami Yugi
if
for
I
like
would have,
20 minutes.
yeah, exactly. But if I, put it on now, I would look ridiculous. But it's
You look
just
like a
the
nerd.
imagination back then, and yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
What's your favorite card?
Card, Dark Magician,
Dark. You like
easy.
Dark. I like Swift Guy, the Fierce Knight. And I don't know why I get that question a lot, but like I want to sort of bounce in on the whole Dragon Ball nostalgia because the thing is, a lot of you guys that are watching, you're fans of Dragon Ball straight up because I see you guys comment with like Vegito as your avatar, Vegeta, Gogeta. So you guys know that these people are like hardcore Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragon Ball fans. So like I want to talk a little bit about the whole Dragon Ball nostalgia because it sort of balances in on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Nostalgia. Because if you guys didn't know, Funimation actually worked with Yu-Gi-Oh! Or 4Kids on making a dub. They actually worked with them on making an uncut dub. But like talk about the whole what's it called? Like the whole retrospective portion of nostalgia for Dragon Ball.
Sure. I mean, it's obviously a big area for me because that is my favorite franchise of all time. It always probably has been, except for maybe Star Wars at a time. It's just, like, it's not just nostalgia. Like, people say that, people are nostalgia blinded. It's like for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball, they're really not. They're so well done in what they're trying to do, and my experience growing up with Dragon Ball is pretty similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't watch Dragon Ball on Toasted TV, but I did watch it growing up as a kid. But and I just watched everything, dude. Like, but with Dragon Ball, I just watched it all up into the Majin Buu arc. Then I watched GT, Dragon Ball, etc., etc. Just got engrossed in it. Then it was kind of a cool out period, 2005, 2006-ish. I still watched it from here on there, but I didn't really get into it, as much as 2014 when I got introduced to Battle of Gods, and that just hooked me straight away, and now I'm a really hardcore fan.
Yeah, it's
again.
it's
So
like
it's
that.
just
The thing is, it all comes back to nostalgia, and like this is facts in my opinion. If you enjoyed something as a child and like really cared for it and had a passion for it, and you sort of stop watching it for a few years, and then there's that one thing, that one DSOD, that one BOG, that one ROF, that one big project that the company works on, and that's really nostalgia based, you're gonna get back into the series. Because like the thing is, of course, I watched Duel Monsters again, like because my friend was like, "Yo, Gary, he was cleaning. His parents were cleaning his house, and he found a Yu-Gi-Oh pack." And I was like, "You know what? I'm actually gonna watch Duel. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Duel Monsters this year for summer because like I didn't have anything to do, so I had like a free 3 months of Hulu, so I binged watched all that, and those bastards got hella money from the ads. Cause I was watching episodes like left, right, center every damn day.
yeah. But do you think if your friend didn't find the Yu-Gi-Oh pack, would you watch the
Oh
series
hell
yet?
no.
But that's what makes the story really cool. Like, if he wasn't cleaning out his thing, I don't think he would have gotten to
I would have
Yu-Gi-Oh
never.
YouTubing
I
and
would
stuff.
never. Like the thing is, that one damn pack, that one damn deck actually got me back into Yu-Gi. I remember I was binge watching it. I loved it, and then I moved on to GX. The reason I skipped GX was because like my memories were still like I still remembered a lot of scenes from GX, and then I move on to 5Ds, dude. And the thing with 5Ds is that, dude, I love that show. I remember I watched it up to episode 96, 97. It was the part where they were in the whole Western like thing, and it was when Callan came back, and I don't really like Callan's character, and it was Usain Callan, and I just took a whole break off for a year, and then I binge watched it again in the summer, and I stopped at episode 126, and here's why I never finished 5Ds. I never finished it because it was so damn great. Like I didn't want it to end. Like that's how great that is, dude. Like I just like I didn't finish it because of that. But like of course I'm gonna rewatch 5Ds and actually like take mental notes because the thing is like if you're watching it, when you're watching it as a fan, you don't really take mental notes because you're sort of like you're so digged into it. But like now since we're doing YouTube and shit, like every time we're watching it, we're taking mental notes and we're like, hey, you know what? Like I remember when I was like a few days ago, or actually a week ago or so, I was watching Battle City Subbed and actually wrote down a few video ideas from like scenes from the anime. And like you wouldn't do that from a normal fan if you were a normal fan. And not even that, like if you're just watching normally, like you don't have mental notes in like in the back of your head. Like now I see like, oh wow, why Tim and Kaiba's relationship is so like more important than it really is because of Battle City. But yeah, what about
Yeah.
you in terms of
Um.
Dragon Ball? Like, you know,
Well. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's because of Battle of Gods that I got back into Dragon Ball. But if Battle of Gods didn't exist, I don't think I would have got back into Dragon Ball and started doing YouTube. And also, when you're a YouTuber, you have more of a reason to be more critical of
yeah.
things because. And also to take notes, and you have to analyze
Oh
characters
yeah.
more, which it's something I've never really thought about.
It's
It's
something I
like
love to do.
you have to analyze characters and
And
scenes and
not
all
not
of
even
that
that, not
stuff.
even
It's
that,
crazy.
not even that. You also have to what's it called? Put your biasism aside. Every time I make a video, I make a mental note to myself. I'm like, I gotta put my biasism aside. How about you?
Well, um, I mean, yeah, to a certain degree, like, when I'm talking about the dub, I grew up with the
Oh
dub,
yeah,
but I can
that's
see past its flaws. I need to put my bias aside, even though I think the dub is still, it's pretty
all
good
right.
in its
I'm gonna
own
ask you a
right,
quick
and
question. That's kind of off topic. Kai or Z? So I know it's kind of off topic, but I want to ask you a question. Kai or Z?
Kai, easily, that's like the perfect version of a show, man.
Now I
Easily,
have a
dude.
question. All right. The thing with Kai is that it's upscaled in 1080p, right?
Yeah, it's upscaled in HD, but I'm not too sure if it's 1080p. But yeah, it's upscaled
So
to
like,
HD. Yeah,
what do
it's an
they do
HD
in the
version.
Kai thing? Like, what did they do? Like, is it like, because the thing with the Yu-Gi-Oh 720p upscale that they're doing for like Duelist Kingdom and then the Alcatraz Island, and this is also another thing about the whole 20th anniversary of Duel Monsters or Yu-Gi-Oh is that it's nostalgia centric for at least Duel Monster fan. Like we got so many reprints, we got so many goddamn packs, movies, just a like a huge train of like nostalgia, like honking. Oh, Duel Monsters, this that. But there's an upscaled version of Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Monsters to 720p, and the thing is that it's it's okay, it's decent. It's just like it's sort of zoomed in. They added a few colors here and there. They probably color corrected a few things. It's good, but the thing is, the 480p is always going to be the best.
Well, what they did for Kai was, it's kind of funny, really. It's really weird. Like for Dragon Ball Kai, it was 16 by 9. It's a 16 by 9 show, and that's what it is on the TV version. But for the home release, they made it 4 by 3, which is really weird. I prefer the 16 by 9 aspect ratio for Kai at least,
Really?
but for the original Z, I prefer 4 by 3. Yeah, because it just gives it sort of an updated feel, especially with the HD new
It doesn't feel
graphics,
stretched
and
out.
also no, because like the new openings and stuff that have the like the new
Yeah,
animation that yeah, that would be really weird to see in 4 by 3, so
fair
I
enough.
prefer to see it in 16 by 9.
Yeah, talking about that is that like, do you watch 4x3 or 16 by 9?
But just like
Just for
regular
yeah,
Z,
just
I
for.
wish 4 by 3.
Doesn't it give you like it gives you that nostalgic feel, right?
Yeah, but also I think it just looks better aesthetically. Like I don't really watch it for the nostalgia, even though I do get that effect sometimes. It's just I don't. It just looks better. It's well presented in that format, and I don't want anything cropped and
Yeah.
stuff.
All right, so Nathan, I want to ask you one more question before we head. Actually, like two more questions because I know it's gonna bounce on another conversation. So, will you be watching Dark Side Dimensions February 5th, right?
Yeah, I believe so. That's the Australian date, and I will definitely be watching it in the cinemas. I cannot
I
wait.
can't wait either. Are you going to be doing a review?
Thinking about it, but I'll let you cover it first because
I'm already going to cover it
um
first because it comes out the 27th.
okay, never mind. I'm covering it first, David.
Because, yeah, do that. And then Dims is going to cover it, I think, because it comes out on the 3rd for him. And then, bam, we'll just get like this huge ass collab. Just all three of us talking about the movie and how we feel about it. And that will be the Yu-Gi-Oh retrospective, possibly. We'll do
Ooh,
like a
yeah.
whole like podcast on that or something. But yeah, the thing with January is that it's a good month for us. It's a good nostalgic month. But yeah, January is gonna be a huge packed month. Comment down below if you guys want to see another Yu-Gi-Oh retrospective with me, Nathan, Dimsy, any other guest you want. I might bring a few other friends on this. But check out Nathan's channel. But that's the video for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and have a great day.